everyone, my name is Demi and you are watching Demi TV. The goal of this video channel is to help you awaken your inner alpha so you can follow your dreams and find your authentic voice. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I will share my experience of not using social media for one whole week. Even though it has only been a week, I would still like to continue this process because I think I have a lot of realizations, and I'm going to share that realizations today with you so you can also decide if social media is really good for you or not, and if you can reap benefits out from it or not. So of course, without further ado, so while social media has a lot of benefits for entrepreneurs like us, or for people who are starting their very own businesses to, build relationships, promote their products, and actually build connections so they would have a large network of people who could help them lift their business up, I would also like to say that there are also negative effects and disadvantages, or things that you would realize when you are not actually using social media. And this is not about business right now. This is about becoming a better person without actually it. So if you do not know yet, I cannot testify with other social media platforms out there, but I could say I have read the articles, and I have read that Facebook really has been testing features of their platform to make sure that you would keep on coming back, so that every button causes you to release a chemical that would keep you addicted to going back and forth in that social media platform. Okay, so say for example you click the love button and there's like a sound that's popping, click, right? So every time you have that, there's like a little spur of chemical in your brain that would cause you to become more excited, and then would want you to keep on clicking or liking the posts that your friends have. So that's how social media works, and that is very true on Facebook. Now, I'm not here to tackle about the controversies that you know about Facebook. I will set that aside because this is a personal experience that I have, and I want to also show you how did it affect my life without actually using social media. And you could also decide on your very own if you really need to use it or not, okay? So what I did is I kept my messenger, my Facebook Messenger, because that is where I connect with my clients. That's where I message them. That's where I communicate with them regarding their projects, or if they have inquiries about my services. Facebook is mainly my messaging platform. I don't really use emails when it comes to exchanging, views and perspectives about the project, because it would take too long and it's not instant. So, the instantaneous communication that I need to have with my clients are always done through Facebook. So I kept my messenger, so I only do reply with emails and messages, but I have really was able to stay away from social media for the whole week, not posting anything, not commenting anything, basically nothing. So if I have to communicate with my friends, I open my Facebook Messenger, my clients, stuff like that, only Facebook Messenger, and that's about it. Because it's okay to communicate with other people through Facebook, I get that. But what's not really okay is if you spend so much time, enormous time on social media, that you would actually lose focus on the things that you are doing, right? So the first thing that I realized is, in the first few days that you are not using social media, you would have a habit of picking up your phone. So I found myself, while I was working in the balcony of my condo unit, I was working there in a balcony. I was with my laptop and with my phone, and I was rendering a video. So that would take quite a few minutes, maybe 4 to 5 minutes. And while I was waiting for the video to render, I grabbed my phone. And it took me a couple of seconds to realize that why did I grab it? I am not using it, and I'm not really needing anything from it, because I already have my laptop with me. So if in case I need to reply on somebody, I could just grab my laptop, not my phone. But I grabbed my phone for no reason, and I don't even know why. So it's like it became a habit that when I'm free and when I'm not doing anything, I immediately grab my phone, because you are starting to not sit still. Like your hands are looking for something to tinker, to press, or to comment on something. So your fingers are really looking for it, and it's becoming a habit that you are picking up your phone no matter what. So that was my very first realization, and I cannot forget the moment that I just grabbed my phone for nothing. And there was like a light bulb idea. So I was like, what is wrong with me? I wasn't like this before I had a phone. I had an iPhone before I had this Android phone that I have, and I didn't have a smartphone for quite a while because I had to move into a new place. I had to, take care of the things first, like rent, food, and stuff. So there was really a time when I did not have a phone of my own. So I could really remember that I wasn't like that before. When I'm free, I'm okay. I read a book, I sit still, or I do something else. But when I had my phone, I would just like immediately grab it for no reason. And I was able to realize that once I stopped social media. Because if you have social media platforms in your phone right now, you might be thinking like, oh, okay, I need to check my Facebook, I need to check my Instagram. But have you even realized what is it really that you want to check on Facebook? Is there something important in there that you really need to reply on? And the notification feature is a very genius idea of marketing the Facebook platform, because it's the reward. When you comment on something, you get a reward, a mini spur of that chemical that keeps you coming back on Facebook, and you would want to see the notifications, like who liked my post, who loved my post, and stuff like that. So you get this immediate pleasure when you are posting something, when you are commenting on something. You would get notifications from that. If you are not doing anything, you would still get notifications, weirdly, from the Facebook groups that you're in, or from the people who are inviting you to like their Facebook pages. So you would really get interested in clicking that bell icon at the top right part of your Facebook profile. So it's ridiculous. You wouldn't even actually know that you are already being manipulated by the social media platform, instead of you manipulating the social media platform, okay? Second one is it takes discipline. I could not really imagine that it would take you so much discipline. It's like you want to lose weight so hard that you need to exercise and you need to put your butt inside the gym just so you could lose weight. It's like that when you are trying to get rid of social media platforms, depending on how addicted you are. But I have been using social media platforms since 2010, so it's just the first time in 18 years that I have. Is that right? No, 8 years. Oh my God. I've been using social media platforms since I was 7. Crazy. No, I was just kidding. I've been using social media platforms since 2010. So today's 2018, that's 8 years. So I have been using the social media platform for 8 years now, and it's different when you don't have it. And it's the first time in my life that I actually hibernated from social media. So forgive me. And it actually depends on the level of your addictiveness, I think, if there's such a word. Yeah, it's completely different, and it really already requires discipline to get out from it, get out from the cycle of using it, right? Because you are so used to using it every day. You are so used to waking up in the morning, checking your text messages or your Facebook notifications, who liked your post from last night, etc., stuff like that. So it's addicting, okay? And it takes a huge discipline to do that. The next one is blaming social media will not get you anywhere, okay? Like I said, it's not going to be Facebook's fault if you are addicted to it already or not. It is going to be your fault because you are responsible for your life. You cannot control Mark Zuckerberg, okay? You cannot control Facebook as a platform in itself. all you can control is yourself. You should either control yourself from using it or not use it at all, because that's the only thing that you could control. Why would you change something that you cannot control, right? So what I am actually saying with this third one is that I am very affected with the criticisms and the naysayers that I have in my life. And oftentimes I see them actually talking about me on Facebook posts. So I don't know if it's 100% me or not, but when you are already having that insecurity within you, and you already have a feeling, a not really good feeling towards that person, and you have that idea that this person doesn't like me, so immediately that thought and your feelings with that person would connect, and you will assume that that person is actually talking about you. So that's what's happening. And I have actually checked I have cheat times. I have all throughout the week there were times when I really went into Facebook and looked for something, even though I wasn't really looking for anything. But I'm proud to say that I wasn't able to stay there for more than 5 minutes. I was really able to control myself and really say that, okay, you can open Facebook right now for only 5 minutes, and I really took out. But the thing is, you cannot really blame social media for whatever it is that you're feeling. If you're depressed, if you are crying about something, you cannot blame Facebook for that, because there are things out there you cannot control. And the things that you can only control is yourself. So what happened to me during the whole week, during that one time that I had cheated, is I stalked this person that do not really like me, okay? And it's weird because she is part of my family, my whole family per se, and she had never liked me ever since I graduated college and I was able to put up a business and I was working online, because she was the first one in the family who had worked online. And I don't know, there has been a cold treatment ever since. She has a different treatment with me after that. And then I moved to this new place and I posted it on Facebook, and then I shared my story about how I became an entrepreneur. My entrepreneur success story. If you haven't seen that video yet, I will link that video down below. And that was the reason why she got mad and she didn't like me anymore. She stopped liking my posts. She stopped messaging me. She is a part of my family, but I feel like there's a barrier between me and her now, just because, I've improved my life, and she probably did not expect me to improve my life. So that's what happened. And then I looked into her profile while I was cheating, and I found another post of hers, again, pertaining that she has been working so hard and there are so many things that you need to know in the online industry and stuff like that. And she really thinks that I'm boasting a lot of things. She told me that personally when we met one time. She said that you still have so many stuff to consider and to learn, and those stuff. So what happened was I stalked her Facebook account, and then I felt bad again. I felt angry, and the heavy feeling in my chest was not fault of social media at all. It was my fault, because nobody can ever make you feel bad about yourself except your thoughts. So it was me. It was my fault. And you cannot really blame social media because, it's Mark Zuckerberg's fault because these people have been posting these stuff on social media that makes me feel bad about myself. But really, these people has nothing to do with you. It is your thoughts that has to do with yourself. Okay? And the last one is, I think, disconnecting is equals to contemplating. I have realized that my path now as a person has been very clear without social media. Like, I literally know what to do now with my business, with producing more contents for you. And and overall, I think I have become a new person. And do you know what my boyfriend's comment is? He said that I became more introverted. It's so weird because over the past 2 years that we have been together, he has always known me as an ambivert. So I can be an extrovert and an introvert at the same time, depending on the situation. But right now, he says that I have really been an introverted person. He says I always listen to podcasts and I read books, and I've always valued the time of being alone, which is really true. And I think that has also helped me clear my visualization of what I really want to do in life. And I have focused on myself more than I have been focusing on people around me. And I have produced more content, more than I have consumed, and I am very proud of myself. And of course, this has been successful with you, even if I only get 60 at most views every video. I'm still very lucky because there are people like you who are watching me right now, and I feel very special about that. And I will continue producing videos if it means I could help you in any way, becoming a better person or becoming an entrepreneur. So yes, that's it for today, guys. I hope you have learned something from this video. If you like this type of content, click the subscribe button if you haven't yet, and tinker that bell button. Do not forget, so you wouldn't miss a post of me. I usually post every day now, for now, every 4 p.m. EST or Eastern Time. And don't forget to follow your dreams and find your authentic voice. Alpha, I'll see you in the next one.